What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Whales and Locks. In today's video, we're going to be looking at my two favorite betting plays here for the first day of Sweet 16 action on Saturday, March 27th. So let's get right down to it. I'm sure if you've seen my most recent tournament prediction video starting from the Sweet 16, you probably know where this first one is going. But for the first one here, we're going to start with number 11 seeded Syracuse taking on number 2 seeded Houston. I absolutely love Syracuse here, +6 against this Houston Cougars team. And I even like the money line a lot here too, if you're feeling like getting a little risky with it. For starters, Syracuse has the best player in the NCAA tournament right now in Buddy Boeheim. The man is averaging over his last 8 games 24.1 points per game and shooting a ridiculous 57% from the three-point line. Houston does have a stingy defense with good guards defensively, so you may be wondering, well, maybe Houston will be able to contain Syracuse offensively. But Syracuse in 2 of their last 3 games playing against Virginia and San Diego State, both top 8 defenses in the country in terms of points allowed per game on the season. Syracuse went out and put up 8.5 points more than Virginia was allowing on average, and 16.8 points more than San Diego State was averaging. So I don't believe there's much to fear from the Syracuse side going against an elite defense again. For Houston, I think they come into this game massively overseeded. Realistically, they probably should have been knocked out of the tournament against Rutgers in the round of 32, if not for some poor turnovers late by Rutgers. Houston's strength of schedule was also quite a joke. Only having played one team all season that made the round of 64 portion of the NCAA tournament, where they beat Texas Tech early in the season by 11. The final aspect of this is, if this is a close game, good offense in the NCAA tournament wins out, and big shot making is so vital in these games, and Syracuse does a lot of that. Over their last 3 of their last 4 games, shooting at least 45% from the three-point line, as well as being an elite free throw shooting team. So I really like Syracuse here, +6 to ultimately cover the spread and possibly even win the game. So now for this next game, for my second favorite play of the day, we're going to look at number 15 Oral Roberts taking on number 3 Arkansas. In this game, interestingly enough, these teams actually did play each other early in the season in a non-conference game, where Arkansas did win that game by 11 points, and Arkansas is -11 in this game, interestingly. I really like Oral Roberts here, +11. Oral Roberts comes into this game scorching hot, winners of 7 straight, led by perhaps the best offensive duo in this NCAA tournament in Max Abmas and Kevin O'Banner, who combined in these 2 tournament games have put up a ridiculous 56.5 points per game. The biggest thing that really entices me to this line is that Oral Roberts is playing a team that plays a really similar style to them, trying to push the pace constantly and shoot threes at will. If Oral Roberts were playing a stingy defensive team, I'd be much more worried as they would be completely taken out of their usual game offensively and have to adjust their pace. But as we've seen in this NCAA tournament, Oral Roberts has not had much of an issue with teams that are not elite defensively, playing Florida State and Ohio State and scoring 78 points per game between the two. I don't see how Oral Roberts in this game doesn't at least put up 75 points again. For Arkansas, there's no doubt this team is absolutely elite offensively, with 4 players on their team averaging at least 10 points per game, and they do rank 12th in the country in scoring offense, averaging 82 a game. Again, though, the issues for Arkansas stem from the defensive end, as these are really 2 hot offensive teams who will be going at it, and arguably Oral Roberts has the 2 best players in this game, at least thus far in the NCAA tournament. I do think this will be a track meet that probably stays within single digits, so I do like Oral Roberts here, +11 to cover the spread. And there you have it. Those are my 2 favorite best plays here for day 1 action of the Sweet 16. Please leave your thoughts down in the comments. I'd love to engage with some conversation here. So if you did enjoy this content and would like to see more picks in the future, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.